Good morning. How are you? Beautiful day in Virginia. Here I stand among my cathedral of leafless trees. And there's something about watching them reach up to the sky. We're brought down to the earth, however, by members of Congress who violate their oaths, who disrespect the Constitution, and who only care to win. If they can make Trump president, they do not care what gets in between them and that objective. The old means justifies the ends. And to fight for such a worthless and undeserving person, the combination is astonishing. And they will go down in history as enemies of the people. We'll read it in their epitaphs when somebody throws a spade of dirt on their coffin. The Texas Attorney General, who has brought this case late before the Supreme Court on purpose, I'm sure, so that they could have more of a PR statement than they could have an actual legal brief, because what they say is nonsense as law. And so a test has been forced upon our Supreme Court. The test is, will they be political or legal? Now, most of us are betting it'll be legal, given a couple of the recent decisions we've seen. But I can't imagine a worse outcome that they would give any air to this illegal and unconstitutional act to overturn the election in the face of all the certifications and all the reviews of the votes that we've had. And the worst example of this would be Barrett, because she was so transparently put there to look at the Affordable Care Act and to help Trump should he get in trouble. And there is a good chance that she won't go the right way in the Affordable Care Act, and that's a credit for her in the court. And I would hope that we'll see a united court turn this thing down today, maybe before you even hear this podcast, this walk and talk, or Sunday, because Monday the Electoral College votes, and after that it would be moot. I think Roberts seeks to get a unanimous court for what it means to the law of the land. If he fails to do that, that's a bad indicator. It may not be the canary in the cave that's suffocated, but it is a concern. Turning to the coronavirus, we see another example of how office holders betray the trust of the people by the actions they take. There's stupid, and then there is lying for an objective. An objective that's uncertain to me when you're telling people not to wear masks and take protection or know the truth. Up in New Hampshire, Governor Sununu, a Republican, attacked members of his own party because the speaker, who has spoken, we don't need to wear masks. Well, he's dead. And the governor said to them, don't act like children. I think that's a slander on children, because I don't think children do things like this if they're aware of the risk. Not in the numbers that these Republicans do. Turning our attention to DeSantis, governor of Florida, we have the case of Rebecca Jones, who basically said they weren't putting out straight statistics in Florida, and she did everything she could to rehabilitate that defect. She got fired. She filed a whistleblower complaint. She created a dashboard to continue to tell people what was true about the standards of data collection and what was really happening in Florida. And so they conducted a search of her house, which is based on a questionable predicate, whether or not she hacked a state computer. But the objective was clear. The objective was to take her computer away and compromise her ability to maintain her dashboard, which I'm sure she can figure out a way to do. What we're learning is DeSantis thinks if he controls the information we have, we may believe the virus has turned the corner and things are better. But how stupid could he be to think we would be that thick? Jefferson said a nation that expects to be ignorant and free expects what never was and never will be. We have a choice between truth and ignorance, between law and despotism, constitution and chaos. And the people, more of us, are on the right side of that equation. But this only underscores more than ever that thinking we're going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya with many of the members of the Republican Party, that's a dream. And it has become a nightmare because given the truth. So I still think Biden and people are on the mark. It's going to be a struggle this last 40 days, but we're going to get there and we're going to continue restoring the Republic. And I hope the Supreme Court gives us a big win today or over the weekend so that we can put down this rebellion of idiots. Thank you for joining me in my walk and talk. I have to go slower. That's what my doctor tells me. I'm a good patient. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.